was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole Organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO family. Go to AmericanCornhole.com/membership, and remember, everyone can play, and the minute you sign up and start playing with ACO, you've already won. The American Cornhole Organization, keep on pitching.
Well, welcome back to Shreveport-Bossier Center Court here at the Bossier Civic Center. It's the ACO Shreveport-Bossier Major and Pro Series Skins weekend, and we jump back into the action here for you to check out on Center Court, because if you are a betting man or a betting woman, if I was you, I would lay everything you've got that a Hill wins this match. It's going to be James Hill versus Lisa Hill here on Center Court. We're going to let you enjoy some of the action here as the main bracket is now underway. And as we get deeper into that bracket, my man Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, will be joining me, and we will have that final call for you to bring us to a world champion here for singles here in Shreveport-Bossier. Again, congratulations to Big D for having all four participants there in the doubles championship. We'll get to all the results here in just a little while, but in the meantime, going to set a little something in motion for you to watch. James Hill versus Lisa Hill. Have at him. We'll be back with more here from Center Court as you enjoy the action from Shreveport-Bossier on the ACO Digital Network.
try to play it with him.
Number 16, Bryce Jefferson, Philip Barnett. Number 16.
I don't have very much experience with it, you know, so there's nothing like missing all over. Got like caught up for a second.
looking for Carson Barrett. Are you here? Carson Barrett, 430. Raise your hand. Carson Barrett. He's heading over, John.
Welcome back to Center Court, the American Cornhole Organization, Shreveport-Bossier Major and Pro Series Skins Weekend. Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with the Mississippi Ninja. Philip Barnett, we've been watching some action. We saw James Hill versus Lisa Hill. Then we saw, that was a big win right there. James Hill over Zach Harris, 21-20. And now he's got an even bigger task in front of him in all respects with Chris Day.
I would say bigger in more ways than one.
Yeah.
He's an intimidating figure, that's for sure.
Yes, he is. He's been throwing some gas all weekend, maybe ran out a little bit of it in the Pro Series last night. But nevertheless, took home a nice paycheck from that one, and he looks like he's going to make a deep run here in World Singles. We are in Bracket A. We're going to get down to the final 8 and then set up one final bracket of 8. Wins will be brought over, losses will be brought over, as you've come to expect. What do you expect here?
Well, I'll tell you what, James Hill's been surviving. He's missed a lot of bags and survived. He can't. I don't think he can afford to do that against Chris Day right now. So he survived that last game against Zach Harris, one half of our doubles champion today, and I saw Drew Dixon over there, and he went 0-2.
Did he really?
How about that? There's a lot of people that's out of this tournament that are really good players. I know Russell Tabor said he had to win one more game to get into the final 8. See Art Brown down there battling still. I mean, this tournament is rolling right along, Finn.
It is, and I see Frank Gear's still down there pitching, so I'm trying to find out. Oh, my God, he's in the king seat in Tier 5.
Way to go, Frank. Come on.
Frankie Gears. How about that? We'll never hear the end of it. You only have a 13-hour drive with him if he wins Tier 5, Eric. He's in the king seat in
So how about this? Are you
Tier
ready?
5.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Bracket B to play for the king seat.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Russell Tabors, Craig Irvin. How about that? The partners playing to get to the final 8. I think that game puts both of them in the final 8. So they both come in without a loss, but Russell and Craig.
All right.
How about
so
that?
This is not double elimination in the tiered play, single elimination?
Yeah, single in the
okay.
tier plays.
Well, so Frank came out of the winner's side of that bracket there, or I guess I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Help me with what I'm trying to say. God bless you.
The single elimination in the tier play.
Yes.
Frank wins, he wins.
If he wins, he wins.
He wins. And we're underway right here. Chris Day already with 2-0 early lead. And this is going to be a big slick side push right here.
Bang.
Oh,
Ooh.
he missed it.
Missed it off the back.
Chris Day has been a beast on the boards for the last couple of weeks. Oh, that's a long airmail. That was a long airmail.
He missed the runway completely.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think he gave up.
Yep. James.
That's going to be 8 on 4.
Is that
That's
right?
going to be 4,
spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that flip-flops first bag. James now takes first bag up 4-2.
So Russell Tabors, Craig Irvin, the first 2 in the final 8 that I know of. I'll look and see if I can find bracket A and give you the same results.
I'm looking at A right now. We're in A right now.
And it's running a little bit behind everybody else. Still in the winner's bracket.
Yep.
Scott Burridge, Jax Lamoten. Oops, sorry. I was wrong, buddy.
Yep, Grant Upchurch is down 6-4 to Jonathan Etheridge right now. Dustin Arant down in the lower part of it is still getting ready to get underway with Patrick Bartenfeld. These guys' bags look very similar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, that's going to put Chris Day now back up on top, taking first bag 8-4. Parker Burgett in the losers bracket now up 8-0 on Eric Morris. Kyle Francis awaits the winner of that one. Sebastian Barger and Megan Puckett still waiting to get on the board right there. Colby Baskins waits for the winner of that one. Sean Anderson and Daryl Macon are going to fight to get to Kenny Bolton. So you're right, they're a little bit behind here in that bracket. We'll keep an eye on things here in bracket A on center court.
So about the winner of this game moves on to the final 8.
Yes.
Okay. Undefeated, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
As James Hill picks up another 2 right there.
All right.
And also down in the lower part of this bracket, Grant Upchurch, who's trailing Jonathan Ettridge 8-4. The winner of that game will also come in as in the with no losses in that bracket. This is bracket
This
B,
is
right? Bracket A,
This is
right?
bracket A, yeah.
Okay. So we know Craig Irvin, Russell Tabors in. The winner of this game and the winner of the Grant Upchurch game will be in undefeated.
Nice bag there. Kind of,
Oh, that just hopped right over the hole.
yeah.
James Hill's thrown really well. Chris went for the ML
Try to
drag.
cut the drag, yeah, but
He's not scared to shoot at any time, Finn. Anytime.
he's not scared of anything.
No.
And if I was his size, I wouldn't be scared of anything.
Man, he grew up being a bully. I can tell you that right now.
It was just a gentle giant.
No, he bullies me all the time. Don't you believe that crap?
Sporting that Elite Bags jersey.
Absolutely. Oh, and that's a bad bag by James Hill.
Yeah, that's his,
At a bad time,
at
actually.
a terrible time, yeah.
Yeah. Scores 8-8. You don't want to do that, that's for sure.
Not exactly sure who he's talking to, but he talks to him a lot.
He does. He's got some conversations going on that I'd like to be privy to.
I don't think I would.
There's Frank walking back. Who won? Come on.
Oh, no, he's waiting.
Oh, he's walking over here with change in his hand, I hope.
No,
Come on, Frank.
He's just waiting. It took Jacob Williams down 21-14. All right, these guys still battling, and he's up 11-8 is Chris Day. So TJ Mosley and Jesse Davis fighting to get to Donnie Hornsby. The winner of that match will take on Jacob Williams, and the winner of that match will take on the cornhole dude Frank Gears. As these guys continue late into a very busy weekend to show the stamina and the strength and the sportsmanship that is this weekend in a nutshell.
Been a good weekend, Finn.
It has.
I
It's
mean,
been
not
a lot
my
of
playing
fun.
wise, but other than that,
what a shot, and
he went after it though. He just happened to catch the edge of Chris's bag.
Wanted
and
that
pulled it in.
backside big time, but now he's adjusting the board there. Had that board been where it needed to be.
been perfect.
That-
Man,
that
would have been perfect.
16th of an inch
Yeah.
forward. He wouldn't have touched that bag. So 11-8 remains. Chris takes the first bag right there in the middle. All right, you know this song. Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Somebody's commented on the music.
Yes, they
That's how you reply back, man.
Couldn't agree
The
more.
music has been really good this weekend. Not enough country, but okay.
That's all right. It's getting
right,
better
yeah.
since I've started contributing to the song list. I'll tell you that much.
I'm
right
sure
there.
you can do that.
I had
There's
a
two
little
more for James
something
Hill.
to do. Yep. So 11-10. This is the Spin Doctors, Two Princes.
Ricky Singles says, "Let's go, Chris." Let me tell you something. I'm a huge Chris Day fan. I try to be as unbiased as I can. This guy is good as gold, man, and can throw some bags. His little girl Emma skipping around over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Chris has a sort of that advantage where he's looking. It's almost like minute bowl in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's got looking at a completely different angle of the board than James is.
How about his partner didn't even make it out of pool play? They're young.
that
That
right?
kind of surprised the hell
Yeah.
out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they had a rough go in doubles, so maybe you see who it was propping them up to get to where they got to. But I'll tell you what, James Hill doesn't waste any time.
James Hill is on like he's got somewhere to be here in a
Someplace
few
to
minutes.
be, yeah.
Absolutely. Look, there's Frank right there. Hey, Frank, come on, man, he's gonna win the tier, baby. Let's go.
If he wins Tier 5, I'm going straight
Oh
to the
no,
airport.
we're gonna celebrate. You and I are gonna celebrate
I'm going
with him.
straight to the airport. I don't want to hear it. I'll never hear the end of it. I live up there with him.
That's okay. I don't. And that bag just got away from James Hill. Chris Day gonna pick up 2.
Yep. All right, so 13-15 now to 10. Let's see. Let's take a look at bracket B. So Craig Irvin and Russell Tabors, as you made mention,
Yeah,
made their way
they
in.
made it. Yep.
Doug Parker up 16-8 over Bryce Jefferson.
Yeah,
David
just think
Stokes.
about it. Beat Bryce Jefferson. That would have been my consolation
yeah.
prize. The guy ain't beaten like 7 years.
I tell you what, I will tell you the way what you've drawn. Has just
It's been a
body
horrible
blow, then
draw,
headshot,
man.
Body blow, headshot.
I've been drawing. Look, it doesn't matter. I'm surprised I hadn't drawn the best cornhole player in the world.
Let's see, Brandon Lacewell nodded 2 with Kelsey Heidert right now.
Boy, that's going to be a good game right
Yeah,
there.
Noah Dennis right now still waiting to get on the board against Jack Harcrow. They're 0-0. Ashton Watkins up 6-5 over Jarrett Barks. Jacob Kelly awaits the winner of that match.
Chris Day threw a nice bag right there. James Hills, to get around it, it's going to be tough. He went right through it, only gave up 1, though. I am the king of getting draws like that, too, by the way.
You really
I love
are.
it. I am. I'm serious. It's just been that way all year long.
Well, I guess the universe knows it wants you over here with me.
Hey,
That's why.
you know what, man? I'm not mad. You don't see me upset at all, man. I really not.
Well, and you know what it does? It does speak to. There are no easy draws here
No,
anymore.
and absolutely, there's none. I mean, there's a couple I would like to draw more than what I drew, but, it is what it is. Oop, James can rip through here and get a wash out of this slick side.
Coming in hot.
Boom, there it is.
There it is. You called it. He did it. 16-10 remains the score as they amble back the other way.
You and Russell
I
made it. I
smell
see that, baby.
I smell royalty. Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, I just tuned it.
Oh, was that? Well, Your Highness, that was delightful.
I see that, and that's what you got to travel home in. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Now, I know
Mouth, man. This is
they can't hear
It
you.
is.
We got unidirectional microphones, mister.
Yeah, we do. Chris Day a chance to pick up 2 more right here. He does.
He does. All right, so 13 became 16. 16 becomes 18. This is a quick game right here.
Man, that just,
It
you
doesn't
know
mean
why?
it's over.
Because they're throwing fast,
Yeah, they
man.
are.
Hey, good job. Hey,
I'll tell you what.
don't leave me hanging, bro.
If everybody threw, at this pace,
We'd
already
be out of here.
home.
We'd about here 6,
We'd
right?
be already home. You'd be taking your kayak home. I'd be
I'm gonna have to have
taking
one.
my arc.
Jordan Kirk just brought me the radar
Oh,
from
it's
my
brutal.
house, man. It's getting hammered
It's
right
brutal.
now, man.
It's brutal. Yeah, everything's
telling you.
coming up out of Houston, where I have to fly into in the morning.
Yeah, you make good luck getting out of here. I hope
Uh-huh.
it gets out of here tonight, man.
Let's hope so. 5 a.m.
Oh, what a shot right
up and
there.
over top.
Wow. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow your eardrums out.
I'm gonna
That
have
was a
to-
hell of a shot,
I
though.
have to turn my headphones.
You can
down.
cut me down. Oh, nice shot by James Hill,
Oh,
too,
yeah.
though.
Unplugged it. Look at that.
Oh, Chris tried to get around right there. I thought he should have shot the airmail again. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's all right.
Nice shot, James
good
Hill
shot,
to pick
James
up, too.
Hill.
James got some fans that stepped up here to pull for him right here
Mm-hmm.
in center court. Nice shot by both guys
Yeah.
right there.
Really good game. 18-12 right now. James, a little bit of work to do, but he's got first bag. What's he going to do with it?
What size shoes you think those are, Chris Day's got on? They got to be like in the 13, 14
Shaquille?
range. Yeah. I had a kid, and one of my stepboys, he wears a size 15.
Is that right?
You talking about buying shoes for that kid. Jeez.
Nice bag.
Yep,
Coming in flush it. Oh, look at that.
that's good.
Just run one right up in between them.
James got 2 down. Chris got 2 hanging.
Oh,
Airmail.
got away from him. Yep. Bang,
He
bang,
hit
bang.
it, but he got one stayed up on him right there. That was a good shot.
Good shot, but for the wash. How
Yeah.
about that? That's a crazy Washington right there. Thank you, Alan Ballard. I'll tell you, I love the look of the screen we've had up on YouTube this week,
Man, it
too.
looks really good,
I've loved
actually.
that,
Yes,
that
it
long
does.
shot that we've had. The replays have been
Oh,
spot
and there's
on.
a bad
Oh.
bag.
And he's
Chris-
good for one of those a game.
Absolutely, and Chris Day can finish this game off with
One
that
of those
bag.
a game, but very bad timing. He's got to play a little strategy. Strategery.
I had a feeling Chris Day was going to have a good weekend this weekend for some reason.
Yeah, you called it early
Yeah.
on. Look at
Oh,
that.
and there he
Oh,
goes. Hey, I'm not taking no chances.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take this game away from you.
Little ring around the collar right there.
The guy I picked to win this lost his first game. I don't know if he's still in. Is Dustin Abrams still in? I see him still playing over. He's playing Daryl Macon, I
Yep.
believe. No, he's not playing
Sean
Daryl.
Anderson.
Daryl's playing Sean.
Sean Anderson. All right, so 21-12. There it
There you
is,
go.
the most
Chris
common
Day
score in
gets
cornhole.
into the final 8, baby.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Great job, James Hill. Well done there, sir. Young man, nicely done.
James Hill's not out, though. That's just his first loss.
No.
James Hill's had a good run.
But he did. He's represented and acquitted himself nicely here on center court. A center court that finds us at the Bossier Civic Center for the Shreveport-Bossier, Louisiana ACO Major and Pro Series Skins weekend. And what a wet, wild weekend it has been.
Man, it's raining. It's cats and dogs out there right now.
I'll tell you what, hope nobody's eating them.
Oh, really? It was probably in those boudin balls.
Oh, that
they
was
serve.
No, that was up in Ohio, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's eating the cats and dogs.
That wouldn't surprise me. You Ohio folks worry me.
Stop it. So Chris,
You're actually from where, though? You're
I'm
really-
originally from Louisville.
Okay, cool.
Chris
Kentucky.
Day, but I've spent most of my life in Ohio,
Yeah.
so that doesn't mean I'm a Buckeye, though. I'll
What
tell you
people
that.
don't know is you're a legend up there in Cincinnati on the radio. I've done some research on
Have
you.
you?
You know that? You're a legend up there, man. What? I don't understand, man. Yeah, I guarantee you can go. You can't go anywhere without somebody knowing who you are,
Nobody
right?
understands it less than I do. I've been very fortunate over my career to work with some terrific brands, both in radio and in live music. Bogarts and WEBN 96 Rock, WKLS out of Atlanta, WLW Talk in Cincinnati. You tell anybody, though, that you work in radio in Cincinnati, the first thing out of their mouth is
Finn.
WKRP.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
work for
yeah.
You work for WKRP?
Yeah.
I do. I'm Andy Travis. No nuts. I'm
Hey,
Dr.
I don't know what you did to piss somebody off, though, man.
Who,
What
me?
did you do? Huh?
I said booger. On
You
the
know,
air.
what do you mean? Because you got stuck working with
I
me,
didn't
man.
get-
Come
I
on.
didn't get stuck with you, my man. I got to work with a wrestling legend.
There you go, man. Come on.
I get to work with a wrestling legend, not just on the mic, but on the ring
Yeah,
side, too.
absolutely.
That's what people don't know. We are going to have to do that one day, is sit down and just talk about our backgrounds.
Oh,
and
yeah,
a little bit.
absolutely.
And Eric and Frank and I have talked about creating a brand new show that's going to be all about just storytelling. And
Yeah.
so I think we're going
It'd
to
be
kind of
good.
work that out. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But this is going to be an interesting match here. James Hill and the Batman as we work our
I
way
thought
down
Batman
into
told me he was out.
Well, I think he just worked his way down into the
They may just be
lower
warming
half
up,
of the
huh?
bracket. Dustin Arand is down to Patrick Bartenfeld 8-3 right now. Zach Harris awaits the winner of that one. Parker Burgett up 2-0 over Kyle Francis. Sebastian Barger up 5-3 over Cody Baskins, and Sean Anderson Sr. down 6-4 to Daryl Macon.
Sean Anderson is a guy that just could come out of nowhere. He can
Yeah, he
get
did
hot.
come out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere yesterday and
Yeah.
ended up taking the big blind draw, I think.
Yeah, but he can get hot on any day and beat anybody in this building. He's an OG, man. He's been playing in the ACO for years. He told me he's got a new building. Look, I was warming up with him. This is a great story, too.
Yeah.
So I'm warming up with him. I said, you know, everybody's got them new buildings like you got are just kicking butt. Like Wendy Barger, I named
Sure.
off some names, you know, Dustin Arand,
Yeah.
Jared Scott, you know, the people I know that's got those buildings. He said, well, I built this building, and it's 30 minutes away from my house, and I can't make myself go down there and practice.
Good plan. Nicely
He
done.
said, I can put 10 boards in there.
So these guys just goofing off?
Yeah, they're
this
scooping
is-
off.
this isn't
I
even
didn't
a
think this
match.
was a game. James Hill's waiting to.
I
Batman's
see.
out. I like the Batman. He's got the purple going on with the yellow shoes, man. Come on,
Oh,
dude.
he's gone full LSU.
Yeah.
So who's he waiting on then? Who's James Hill waiting on?
Got to be somebody in the losers
Huh?
bracket. That was bracket A, right?
Oh, we're just waiting for a game?
Yeah, we're waiting
So
for a
they're
game.
just goofing off right now. Well, we can keep you up to date. Dustin A right now has made a little run up 9-8. Take that. Okay, so it'll be the winner of Dustin Arant and Patrick Bartenfeld against Zach Harris. That'll be a good one. That'll be next up here on center court. In the meantime, you can watch these guys just have a little fun on center court. And in the meantime, we can take the opportunity to remind you that AmericanCornhole.com has everything you need to know. If you're learning the game, you want to start throwing, there's skin. If you want to know more about the skins game that we played last night and how to do it just out in the backyard or in the cul-de-sac, we've got rules for Pro Series skins. We got backyard skins game rules out there, AmericanCornhole.com. Top players, how to find a tournament near you if you just want to come hang out. All of it's there. Monster Cornhole is a whole different way to get involved in cornhole. Where no matter who you play for, you can build yourself some points in a Monster Cornhole standing 2 seasons through the course of the year, January through June, and then July through December. So it's a lot of fun. Again, monstercornhole.com, a great way to come in and play against folks with your same skill level And so we highly encourage you to check that out. Things starting to wind down and whittle down here in Shreveport-Bossier. Again, a tip of the hat to the staff here. Everybody has just been so kind and very welcoming. Good time. This city, I'll tell you what, never sleeps. You can find anything you want anytime you want to find it somewhere around here. That is an absolute fact.
Good food, too, man.
Food's been
these
great.
steak balls that I got earlier, man, how good are those things, man?
Went
Hey,
out
right
last-
on my diet, too. How about that?
Is that right?
Yeah. No carbs at all, no sugars, man. Come on.
Very good. Well, they smelled good, I'll tell you that much. We went last night, went down to Bojack's and had ourselves had a kind of a seafood mac and cheese. It was outstanding. It had shrimp and andouille sausage and
Man, that stuff's good, isn't it?
man, it was super good. We had some boudin balls. We had pulled pork nachos. They were out of crawfish, so we got too late there. The fresh
Thank God,
crawfish was
right?
gone for the.
You like
No, I
crawfish?
wanted it. I've had crawfish meat, but I've never done the work to get to it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have that experience, but they were already out by the time we got there for the fresh crawfish for the day.
Lot of crawfish boils down there where I
Oh,
live,
no,
man.
no
I
doubt,
mean,
I'm sure.
everywhere.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's throw out a thank you again to the crew behind the scenes here. Ryan LaBelle running this bad boy like a hummingbird, and Whitney and Jacob Garner, Sean Priest. Of course, the man behind the strings making us look and sound so good,
Does such a good job. You know,
Eric Heinerman.
I'm glad to call him my friend. You know that?
Who's that? Heinerman?
Yeah, Heinerman.
You might want to double check that.
Even though he kicks the computer and has to get in a boot while we're working together in Tulsa. He told me he kicked that thing, and I didn't think nothing about it. Next thing I know, he's got a damn boot on.
Got
Come
the
on.
boot. Yeah. Well,
Hey,
when we get a chance, I'll tell you the real story.
Hey, let me tell you a story right here. How about you see Terry and Jackie Amos right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're both in the same pool, okay? Mm-hmm. And Terry and Jackie beats Terry to get to the main bracket and puts Terry in tier 2. How does that work out when you travel together, man? Come on.
One of them's gonna ride in the trunk.
Yeah, no, they get along so good, man.
That's
Let me tell you
great.
something. Terry Amos came to the VFW where I run tournaments, man.
Yep, Hernando.
And Jackie's sitting up there just watching for about 6 to 8 months now.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she starts playing, and she's beating when she's on. She is a handful, man. I'm gonna tell you.
Well, she's not wearing that purple jersey for no reason.
She won that in Tupelo over Linda Oglesby. How about that? Same year I won seniors over Dan Deisher. Same year.
Dan Deisher, I haven't heard that name.
Dan's been around the last 4 or 5 weeks. I've seen him.
Have you?
Yeah.
Sebastian Barger's up 16-4 over Colby Baskins. How about that score?
Yeah, that's big.
Parker Burgett up 13-1 over Kyle Francis, trying to work his way back.
I didn't know who Kyle Francis was. I see who he is now. Now I know his name. I couldn't put a face with it.
Dustin Aran up 11-10 over, excuse me, Patrick Bartenfeld. That's been a battle. 1 point here, 1 point there.
Yeah, I warmed up with that guy, man. He just didn't throw really well, but he must be a lot better than he warmed up, I can tell you that.
Well, he's put it together now, I'll tell you that much. So Chris Day and Grant Upchurch have worked their way into that final bracket. Now we just got to figure it out from the rest of the way down.
So we got Russell Tabers,
Craig
Irvin, Grant Upchurch, Chris Day. We're still waiting on the rest of them.
It's
Hey, we're
gonna
going to be
a
rolling here in
loaded
about
8.
5 o'clock, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's Art Brown easing out, man. Finished second in seniors. Nice guy.
Kyle Francis just picked up a penny on Parker Burgett, 13-2. Sebastian Barger opens his lead up over Colby Baskins, 18-4. Sean Anderson down 14-8 to Daryl Macon as we see them down there on court 6, it looks like. Yeah.
And Sean just threw a good bag, and he
Court
didn't get
5.
nothing out of it. I saw him go, oh.
Sean's funny, man. I saw him out in the hall. He was coming in from outside. I said, hey, congratulations on winning the big blind draw last night. And he bowed to me.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's the way he does.
Thank you.
That's the way he is.
Yeah, very nice guy.
He's kind of an odd character, but he's a nice dude, man.
You know, you can only say that about 100% of the people in this
Everybody,
room.
man, absolutely, absolutely.
If
I
we
guarantee
weren't
they
odd-
say it about me. I can tell you that.
If we weren't odd characters, we wouldn't be here to begin
That's right,
with,
that's
all
right.
of us. I see Jack's over there sitting there with his headphones on.
I guarantee you, I found out what he listens to.
You did?
He listens to rap.
Oh, shut
He
up.
listens. Oh no, he listens to some R&B, and very little country, but
Are
he
you for
likes
real?
some of it. Yeah.
Oh, you already talked to him. I thought you were
Yeah,
going to say
man.
that's what you say about everybody.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he told me.
We need to see if we can sneak Batman over here and talk a little bit about the adaptive
Oh,
division.
we can do that. I can
And
get
if,
him over here. He's really good. I'll let him have my mic for just a minute.
We can throw a headset
Yeah.
on him and talk.
Batman, come on over. We want to do some.
Here, grab
Come on
that,
here, grab that
grab that
headset.
headset real quick.
Yeah. James don't need any practice partners.
Yeah. Quick question.
sir.
We had a real good regional rewind this past weekend. Eric Teschler and the folks at Average Joe's Cornhole
In Buffalo.
ran a fantastic adaptive regional. I know you've been running point on adaptive cornhole and making some waves. Let's talk a little bit about that while we wait on our next center court match. Tell me a little bit about what's going on and who you've been talking to. I know you've talked to veterans groups and
Yep.
everything else, but running point on it, how's it been going?
Well, we're really trying to get not just the word out, but participation. And a lot of people that play adaptive sports, they don't just play; they have obligations. You know, they have.
Sure.
They're on teams, they're in tournaments, they're on traveling leagues, just like any other sport. And we're trying to get people to come to the next major in Branson, Missouri, where we have our next adaptive division tournament, and then we have Worlds in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we've reached out to numerous local groups. A bunch of them play basketball. A bunch of people play roller hockey. There's just so many athletes that could
Sure.
participate in the cornhole event that we're really trying to drive the next two events, right? So we have, again, for those of you who are interested, please take a look at AmericanCornhole.com/adaptive. Check out the next venue, which will be in Branson, Missouri. And I believe the date on that is in, it's the last one of the year.
You know, it's funny. I've been saying all along it's that last weekend.
It's
Man,
not.
I've been saying
It's not.
I've been saying Memorial Day. It's not. Memorial Day is the weekend before.
Before.
It is
It's
the
after.
the major is the last weekend,
Right.
which I always thought was Memorial Day weekend, but it's not. Somebody pointed that out earlier in the
Yeah.
comments, and I appreciate that. Now that said, we knew going in that adaptive was going to be one of those things that we did. Folks that wanted to do it, we're going to have to figure out, like you just said, carve out that time over the next 12 to 18 months.
Right.
So that growth pattern that we expected is 12 to 18 months for those who want to play, to find a way, just like we did with the senior games. How are we going to continue to grow that out? And we've
Right.
done that over the last 2 years. Very excited about this. Something that popped up with Average Joe's, they had a blind player play, and they played with sound. I guess I don't know if they were tapping the board or what it was that they were doing.
Sound cues.
But yeah, but they were using sound cues.
That's beautiful.
To allow somebody else to play. And we obviously started the season with a great event in Buffalo. We've seen some great photos. I mean, our man Wheels
Continues to impress us
he
every
does.
time, man.
And it's very exciting to see that this is more and more people are starting to know about it, and then are starting to carve out
Right.
that time like you're talking about.
Right, and guys like Wheels that, were handicapped from an accident, or
Yeah.
whether they're handicapped from birth or not, they still look to lead competitive lives. They still love community. They still want to hang out with their friends and family. And a lot of people go through turmoil and tragedy trying to adapt, literally,
Yes.
to the new lifestyle. And, whether it's someone you're in a relationship with or a family member, make sure you're reaching out to them a little bit more often. Make sure you're inviting them to stuff a little bit more often, just because it is a burden to get in and out of the car. It is a burden to go use the bathroom. It is a burden to show up to dinner 10 minutes late because,
Yeah.
you had to take your entire situation out of the car,
Yeah.
out to go to the bathroom, get back in the car at the gas station, and then get back on the road. So we take so much stuff for granted without having to deal with any kind of disabilities that I try and do my absolute best to encourage people to not just befriend people with disabilities, but to treat them not just as good as everyone, but almost
Better.
a little better.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, they go through a lot more than we do on a day-to-day basis. Why not give them a little more sunshine, a little more happiness, an extra shot, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well,
The
you know
rainbows,
what?
baby, the
And
rainbows.
another thing I would tell you too is, in this particular case, adaptive works both ways.
Yes.
They're adapting to the sport. They're adapting to figuring out the best way to get this this into their life, how to play the game. But the other thing that we've done is we've adapted it so that their friends and family can
Yes.
use a chair,
watch, participate,
and
all of it.
participate with their family member, their friend, whatever.
Yeah.
So you are adapting to that situation so that you can go in there and be a part of their life at literally at eye level of what they're doing. And I do love that too. People are like, I don't understand why you're letting able-bodied people sit in a wheelchair and play. It's because that's what everybody wants.
Right, and it's not just people trying to win a purple jersey. It's people trying to grow that part of the sport.
Yes.
It's people that are encouraging other people to get involved. And believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this. Those people are bringing their own equipment to play.
Yeah.
The people that are fully, like myself and others, we have to pack a wheelchair and bring it with us just like anything else. And I'm not complaining.
Hey, let me tell you something.
At all.
One thing we found out, the guys who go to play that are not wheelchair bound or something, they find it very, very tough.
Understand.
It's a challenge from the first batch.
And I want to go back to one thing you said about somebody being competitive. You take somebody like Wills, who was wheelchair bound by an accident.
Yep.
I'm sure before his accident, he was a competitive
He's
individual.
He's a competitive race car
Oh,
driver.
absolutely.
racer, yeah.
And that competitive never goes away.
No.
Whether you're in this wheelchair or you're sitting in this chair, it never goes away.
Yeah, the will to compete. And
Spirit
one of the
of
players,
competition.
if you remember in Buffalo, one of the players up there had just had I think it was a
Foot
motorcycle accident or his foot, but not that far ahead of when we arrived in there. And I tell you, just watching everybody gather together, it's just like this. It's a community within the community. And cheers to you, brother, for running point
thank
on that.
you for coming over
Appreciate
with
you
us,
taking
brother.
some time to explain it to those who are watching as we get ready to take another match.
Last plug I want to give out there, guys, is we have a current we have a GoFundMe going on right now for Russell Wheels. The wheelchair he's in, the brakes don't work. One of the wheels is broken, and we had to replace his back a couple weeks ago. And we have started a GoFundMe, and he needs about $7,200 to get a new wheelchair.
Really?
And he's just about $1,000 shy of that.
Okay.
So anybody wants to go out there, where can they find
Where
it?
they find that?
GoFundMe?
Honestly, our Twin City Cornhole, Chuck Stanley, it's a guy that's running point on that. David Frenier is a gentleman that plays in the St. Louis area. Both of those gentlemen have done a great job of running cornhole tournaments and trying to raise money and get donations to get it done. Because as we all know, a little bit of help goes a long way whenever you're in a tough spot, and not being able to move around is hard enough until your wheelchair goes out. Then you're really in a bad spot. So,
and once again, you mentioned what happened. The cornhole community
comes together.
Stepping out, buddy. They do it every time.
I
for
played
everybody
basketball.
that's in need.
I played basketball for 2 decades, and I don't ever remember a fundraiser for someone in a struggle or a basketball tournament. I love basketball, but
me too.
The cornhole community is special, and I don't just say that because I'm a part of it. I became a part of it because I know how special it is.
Yes.
I can leave my wallet layout and travel to different cities, and no one steals it. I can leave my Zuki here overnight, nobody touches my bags. And if they do, they pick them up for me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, I got your back.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
So thank you guys so much for having me
Yes.
on. Let's root on James Hill. We're hoping he makes it to that final 8 today.
I appreciate you,
Thanks,
brother.
guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you so much.
taking Sebastian, but it didn't work out very good for me.
I did my best.
Hey, it worked out good for you though, because you kicked his butt, brother.
He's gonna be mad at me forever.
Well, enjoy that extra cash while you decorate the bat cave.
Absolutely.
Oh,
hey,
man.
I'll tell you what, good well-spoken dude, and man, that was nice.
Oh, no, he knows
was
his
nice.
stuff inside and out.
Yes,
and
he does.
And I would tell you, too, Russell Love, Wheels, we call him Hot Wheels, but I'll tell you, his middle name might as well be Much, because he is a solid dude. He is surrounded by family and friends at all times. And
he not only plays adaptive fin, he plays
at 27
plays
feet.
in the regular board. Man.
And that's what we have adjusted to, and that's the other thing. The game, as we are building it out, has become adaptive in such that we've moved the boards a little bit tighter to get everybody used to playing, but ultimately everybody's going to be playing at that 27 feet.
Absolutely.
Nobody in that situation wants to be treated any differently.
No, absolutely.
It's just a way to inculcate and get some folks in to the game, and excited to continue to do that.
You know, when I talk about people being competitive, man, the people in this building, everyone, I'm telling you, 99% are in here because they're a competitive person. And the way I look at it, I'm 65 years old, man.
What?
No, I know you can't tell. I know. Don't look at it. I don't even come close. I look like about 50
Good
or 40.
Lord, I thought you were
I'm just
80,
kidding.
82.
Hey, but anyway, to be able to go out and compete like I do, and I didn't have a good weekend, I'm not going to lie to you. But man, most of the time I can compete with anybody in this building, and to be able to do that, this sport, to keep people competitive has been a life saving for a lot of people.
Yep. Well, it doesn't. as what's the old saying? It doesn't just build character; it reveals it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's been an honor, honestly, for me to be involved, even as a non-player, to do what I'm doing and just get into the community and meet so many great people. And I tell you, earlier I was standing at the bar and Ruth Kitchens came up and put her hands. She stood behind me and put her hands over my eyes, and she said, "I'll give you $100 if you can tell me who this is, but if you can't, you owe me $100." And I said, "Well, I don't know 100% who it is. I just like that you're pressed up against me." And she goes, "Damn." She goes, "That's the best answer I've ever gotten to that." And we laughed, and we went our separate ways.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean,
that's the way people do, though, man.
Everybody
Everybody.
is everybody.
Yes.
All right, so what are we looking at here? These guys
are underway, and looks like Daryl Macon's up 5-0. Is that right? Is that what I see on there? I can't see the scoreboard.
Zeros.
Oh,
right now
zeros?
it's
Okay.
Zeros.
And a double 12 right there. Watch out for Kenny Bolton.
Kenny Bolton.
Absolutely.
He does not mess around.
Hey, let me tell you something. Kenny Bolton went through some stuff, too, man.
Yeah.
You talking about his house burned down because the cornhole community came together for Kenny Bolton.
Mm-hmm. That was just within the last few months.
Yeah, it was in the last few months, absolutely.
And we talked about Hollywood earlier, the young man that's fighting the good fight against the C word. We've talked about, Mark Smothers could use a little loving. And, whatever can be done. And I guarantee you, you look across Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and probably into Illinois and Michigan with this weather that's going on. There are going to be some folks in need of some help.
Oh, absolutely.
And the first people to step up. And I would tell you, I'm fortunate to be involved in a couple of communities that do that. And it's not just the cornhole community, but it's the biker community.
Oh, yeah.
Motorcycle riders, Harley riders in particular.
Better than anybody, man. Come on.
Give you the shirt off your back.
Absolutely.
I don't know that anybody's raised more money or stuffed animals or things for kids.
Man, they get such a bad rap on some of the stuff too, man. But
it's absurd.
Yeah.
All right, so Patrick Bartenfeld and Dustin Aran are still playing.
Wow.
Patrick up 15-14. We couldn't wait on. Yeah, I know, right? Well, this game may be over by the time they get done with that.
Might be.
Bring Zach Harris back over here.
A nice block by Kenny Bolton. Daryl's. Let me tell you, I'm saying Daryl has struggled a little bit.
He's had a rough day today.
Kenny went for the big airmail right there.
Well, the winner of this will take on Sebastian Barger.
These two guys are good friends right here playing on center court. Two Alabama dudes.
You had good luck against Alabama
today.
today.
Yeah, I've had great luck against them ass. Never mind. No, I'm just kidding. They played really well against me.
Asterisks? Is that what you were about ready to say?
I tell you what, all they got to do is, hey, I'm playing against Philip Barnett. My PPR is going way up.
Kenny over.
He got one to go, though. It's 4-on-3 right now, so Kenny's up.
He's got two off the back.
And Kenny had a car wreck. He's had to adapt to his left hand. I think he was originally right-handed.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, he's not letting it stop him.
No, he's not. He's a good player, man. He's a really good player. Daryl Airmail. Oh, he's going slick side. 1839's plug up, and Kenny Bolton's going to get a war with 2 bags in the backyard, baby.
In the backyard, yeah. He's going to take 4-on-4. That's going to leave it at 2-0 with Kenny up front.
That's a PPR killer.
Yeah, it is.
Man, we are knee-deep into singles action, man. We've already taken down doubles yesterday, co-ed, seniors, women's, juniors, the Pro Series, man. We have had a great weekend, buddy.
It has been a full tilt bozo weekend.
It really has.
Bryce Jefferson took juniors. Johnny Thomas took seniors. Kelsey Hyder took women's. Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell took the co-ed.
Chance for Daryl Macon to pick up some points here. I'm telling you, Daryl Macon has not had a good weekend on the boards here on center court. Other than winning, no, he didn't win co-ed. He came in second. But he has not played well on center court.
He has been on center court. Yep.
Yeah, he's been on here a lot.
Well, he had a better day yesterday than he has today, but he's still back here. That's a fact. Grant Upchurch and Sean Anderson won the big blind draw last night,
Yeah.
Phil. Big D Bags beat Big D Bags for the Bagmaster Quads Championship. And Parker Burgett, playing for his buddy Hollywood Branson Blevins, he took the Pro Series and made it his.
Wow.
Took big money and the big old wooden thing home with him for that. We'll see if he works his way out and can make a little bit of noise and some hay while the sun shines, if it ever does again here in singles. Zach Harris and Drew Dixon defeated Grant Upchurch and Preston Smith in an all-Texas final. In doubles,
there's a nice drag.
Airmail drag.
Nice push
Good
by
push.
Kenny. Got that bag where we can get it in on the next bag.
He's got one left. Going to go. Not
Oh,
now.
Daryl said, you're not getting it with this one, buddy.
No, sir. No, sir. Got to get it in there now, right to left for the wash. Oh,
Look, I got tickled. The first time I ever met Kenny Bolton was in the first tournament last year, Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years ago. And he's playing with Scott Burridge, and we were in a battle with him. I did not know Kenny Bolton for nothing. And I threw a couple good blocks, started shooting airmails, and that joker out airmail, man, I said, who the hell is Kenny Bolton? Come on. I was playing with Aaron Candler in that doubles match. How about that?
And lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Patrick Bartenfeld up 18-14 on Dustin Arant.
He's up on Dustin Arant,
Yep,
right?
up 18-14 right
How
now.
about that? Dustin Arant could be eliminated. He's still trying to get that fourth win. And it's been elusive for him so far.
Here's a spinning red light alert. Tier 5 championship match. Frank Gears, TJ Mosley. The score is 18-8. Who do you think has the 18?
Frank.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, Frank's fixing to win a trophy, man. Come on.
Either that or choke like
Look,
nobody's ever
I'm for
choked.
Frank. I know you're not. I'm for Frank. Come on, Frank.
Kissing ass.
I hope he goes back and listens to this.
Oh, yeah, ass kisser. I'll mark the time. Well, how about Tony Fiddler is up 14-4 over Bradley Woods in Tier 4.
Bradley Woods, man, that's from my area.
Yep, Andrew
Bradley
Burrows.
Woods is a storm chaser, too. He be having a field day right now.
Apparently he's a storm bringer. Andrew Burrows up 20-16 over Jamie Duran in Tier 3. And in Tier 2, Tristan Jernigan up over Marty Thompson 10-9. So that brings you up to speed on tier play.
Cody Meade calls me. Cody Meade calls me out for talking Frank up.
He don't want. Oh, he won it.
Yeah, way to go,
21-8.
Frank Gears, winner of Tier 5, baby. Come on, Frank.
Oh, look at him. Oh, I know.
Look at him. He got a big hug.
He has spread his arms like the savior of Tier 5. Yeah, look at everybody giving him sympathy hoots and hollers.
Margaret Barrett says you're a rock star, baby, and I agree with that. You know that?
Frank?
No, you.
Who?
You.
What?
You're a rock star.
I'm a rock head. All right, Gears is going to go get his trophy and get his photo taken. This is going to kill Whitney to have to do this.
Yeah, no. We got to get him over here for a post-game interview. Come on.
Absolutely. The number of times we've done Tier 5 champion interviews, I can count on no hands.
10-2, Daryl Macon leads our court. We got away from that a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
And hey, but here's Kenny Bolton got a chance to pick up four. Unless Daryl goes for the airmail drag.
He is. Oh,
he went.
He missed the one he wanted to hit.
Kenny Bolton for 4. There
and
it
he
is.
Picks it up. All right, so Kenny's going to improve to 6. That'll be a 10-on-6. Take first bag back. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart to Frank Gears, Tier 5 champion. Good Lord.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad I don't have to. I'm putting my phone on silent tomorrow because I know he's got a 13-hour drive back. I do not want to hear about it. And if you see that trophy,
you got to ride with him?
No, Heinerman's riding.
You might
with him.
if your planes get canceled. You
I'll
might want to jump.
home.
You might want to jump in the back of that truck.
I'll walk home first. And that trophy will not make an appearance on the taco this Tuesday.
Yeah, it has to.
If it does, it'll be covered in lighter fluid and a Zippo.
As Kenny's got one a little bit out of play here. Nice bag.
Nice.
That was a good bag.
Yeah, that did a little kick and run right there.
See Parker Burgett taking on Jonathan Etheridge. Jonathan Etheridge is not a name you hear a lot, but, man, that kid can play. Daryl had a chance to pick up 2 right there. Look who he's talking to again.
Missed it off to the right.
He's got as many faces as Bob Howell when he plays, man. I'm not going to lie. Look, Frank, he's walking around with that trophy in his hand, too. Look at Oh,
you kidding me? He's going to hang out on a chain like Flavor Flav.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Look, there you go. See?
Look at, he's hugging it. He's
Oh, yeah.
hiding it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, drinks on Frank then.
Absolutely.
We got to have a Tier 5
I think I owe
celebration.
him a beer, too. He bought me one earlier.
Daryl Megan up 10-6 here on center court as we continue to work our way through. Patrick Bartenfeld finally took down Dustin Arant 21-14. He and Zach Harris.
Dustin Arant is eliminated.
He's
That's
done.
my pick. I did
was.
terrible on today. How about
He had
that?
a rough day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Well, when you get to these where you don't
A lot of
know,
people
where I
proving
don't
you
know
wrong.
a whole lot of people, you know.
It's all right. You know what you know, though, and that's
Yeah.
usually good enough.
Yeah, that's old Hendo.
Kenny's
Some
gonna-
Hendo. We had Hendo watching
Kenny
us
gonna
online
step out here and
yesterday.
try to brute force this in there. Oh,
Yeah.
nicely done.
He didn't like it, but it's okay.
I thought it was very well done because now he's going to get the assist. Yeah.
Hendo, what's up, buddy? Frank's gonna pass that 20s to the guys he beat.
No, he wants to lord it over you.
Oh, nice bag.
shot.
That's 4 for Daryl Macon to go up 14-6. Kenny Moulton's won some of those tournaments down there in the Go Pen, which is like going to Kirksey, Kentucky,
It's a mini
and
major.
playing in Russell's, man.
Parker Burgett awaiting the winner of Patrick Burtenfeld and Zach Harris. That's going to be a match.
Yeah, there it is.
And as you mentioned, Jonathan Etheridge awaits the winner of that one to move along, and I think into the next bracket, that final bracket.
We're coming down to bracket A is way behind for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why does that happen like that too?
I think we had a couple in doubles. We had to pause some games in doubles.
Well, they had to wait on pool plays. Well, the doubles was over when we started both brackets at the same time. But A has gotten way behind.
I don't know. I felt like I thought, no, because we had doubles that had to play in pool play. Remember,
Yeah.
Colby Baskins had to play in pool play, so they had to pause a
So
couple
did
of matches.
the Zeb Smith.
Yeah, Zeb. So I know he did have to slow that down just a touch, but
Now this is a great rock and roll song going on right here.
oh, you're a big Eagles fan?
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
That's because it sounds like country.
Yeah, it does. They're a little bit more country than rock.
Here's my boy, Tom Petty. Fortunate enough to see him about 6 months before he passed away.
Yeah.
And I would tell you this, he looked like he was having more fun on the stage that night than I had ever seen from any
Maybe
performer.
he had a premonition.
Yeah, he was living his best life.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is, you know who the opening act was?
Who?
Joe Walsh. Who
Really?
has outlived what I thought he would live by 30
Man,
years.
you know what though? He straightened his life out. I watched the documentary on Joe Watt.
Yeah.
Straightened his life out, got off the drugs, the alcohol. Man, he's a good person.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? It took its toll.
Yeah.
It took its toll. Oh, man, Kenny thought he was going to get in
thought
there.
he got 4.
Sneak one up, but Joe Walsh came into Bogart's the first time I worked there. It was a 1,500-seat club. He was so hammered that at one point during the show he was wearing a bra on his head, and if it wasn't for the fact that the audience was singing and knew the words of the songs, nobody knew them.
I can't say I hadn't done that before.
I thought there was no way we'd ever see Joe Walsh in the 2000s. So that night he opened for Tom Petty, and he introduced his band, and he introduced the drummer, and he said, if you guys don't mind, I forgot to introduce him last night in Indianapolis. I'm going to introduce him twice. So Joe Walsh was Joe Walsh to the nth degree. But I tell you, Mike Campbell, the guitar player for Petty, Petty is one of my favorites. That guy is
he's got some great tunes,
a classic, and he dealt with hardship. I mean, his entire house and studio burned down. A lot of their masters. He had problems with record labels. There's a wash right there, washing tins between these two. But I tell you, just one of my favorites, always has been.
Yeah, he's good. He's got some good tunes.
And that Traveling Wilburys, good.
He was in that too, right? Who else was in that, Ben? You
Roy
know
Orbison, George Harrison, and what's his name from ELO? I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name.
But good God, was that
all-star lineup right
was
there,
that
man.
a band?
And they
Jeff
put some
Lynne.
good tunes. Yeah, they put some good tunes together
Jeff
too.
Lynne from ELO.
Yeah.
What a band!
Music and cornhole, baby. We're all over it.
That's what it's all about. You can't have one without the other.
No.
So Gears' photo is already being disseminated around the World Wide Web as the Tier 5 champion. Who did he end up beating in that one? T.J. Mosley.
Yep.
I want to make sure his name goes down in infamy.
Hey, I want to give a shout out for Tony Fiddler, who just took down one of the tiers. plays out of Kenton, Tennessee. I mean, I'm talking about Beach Bluff, Tennessee, where I go a lot.
Yeah, he took down
Yeah,
Bradley Woods, 21-5.
He took down my buddy Brad. But shout out to Tony. I've played many matches against Tony and seniors up there in Beach Bluff, Tennessee. He's the one that scooted over behind us here earlier, and I had him rerouted him the last time. Yeah.
Let's see what's going on. In Tier 3, it was Andrew Burrows over Jamie Duran.
I see Pete Kistner playing Jamie Smith down there in one of the tiers. Come on, Pete. Jamie, I hope you don't hear that.
So Jamie Duran loses Tier 3 to Andrew Burrows, but a nicely
double four-bagger right
played
there for
weekend.
both guys.
Nice, good to see. Marty Thompson and Tristan Jernigan battling still in Tier 2 right now. Tristan with a slight lead, 14 to 13. Margaret Barrett, are you still watching? You got us up on the big screen? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, she's in a nice picture from last night, too, by the way.
Did she? Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's right, from having us up there.
Yep.
Appreciate you. They make a mighty fine whiskey.
Absolutely.
There at the Bruce Distillery.
Whatever Margaret Barrett does, I guarantee you it's mighty
Top
fine.
notch,
Absolutely.
no question.
What's our score here, Finn? 20-9, 20-8.
20-8. Bolton's got a little bit of work to do.
Elimination.
But you know he can do. Sebastian Barger awaits the winner of this match. Seabass, he had a rough pro series.
Yeah, he did.
And what's interesting is he was first introduced to us in the pro series in Branson,
The first
Missouri.
pro series.
The very first $20,000 winner take all pro series. He won his way in and didn't know it. You remember that?
You gone?
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Nice.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Be good, man.
All right.
Cheers. Darren Chitty.
Yeah.
A little Jesus in your life.
Absolutely.
He's
I liked his bags. He said,
hands-
man,
he
he's going to
hands
bring
those
me one
out
of those.
here and there. I've seen a
Yeah.
couple on dashboards.
Absolutely. That's going to go on my dashboard.
Apparently
Maybe
that-
help me
he-
home in
he-
all this
He
rain.
doesn't think I need a little Jesus in my life.
He knows I do. That's why I gave it to
Right.
me.
All right, Daryl Macon doubled up on Kenny Bolton, 20-10 here, center court, Shreveport-Bossier, the Bossier Civic Center.
Oh, and Kenny had another chance to
Another
pick up
chance
some
to pick
points.
some up.
Already got it to 10. He didn't like that one a whole lot, but
Daryl going to sit in behind him. Oh, he's got a chance to.
he's put him on Temptation Island,
Yeah,
Finn.
He's got to do it. He's got to go. He's got to go. You got to. Come on, balls to the wall, baby.
Kenny
There
Bolton
he
hits
did
it
it. He
before.
did it.
That a
All
boy,
right.
Kenny.
What a shot. Daryl's got one left to run through. He's going to go sticky side down. I thought he might try to run it
1839.
through.
Oh, there it is,
Oh,
right
there
there.
it's
Kenny
nicely
picks
done.
up two on a nice airmail
That was
right
great.
there.
That was a ballsy airmail
Yeah.
drag right there.